Peace and love, everyone. Today is Friday, April 29th, 2022. Happy Friday. It is the weekend of a solar eclipse, so we will have a solar eclipse tomorrow, and that solar eclipse is when the moon passes through the earth and the sun, and it blocks the sun. So that is a solar eclipse, and with that happening, it happens on a new moon. Solar eclipses only happen on new moons, and our new moon tomorrow is taking place in Taurus. We are currently in Taurus season. Our sun is in the sign of Taurus. Welcome to the earthy energy of fresh starts and new beginnings, as Taurus is led and guided by the planet Venus, which rules our relationship departments and in all ways, financially, our financial relationships, our mental relationships, our spiritual relationships, our physical relationships. It's dynamics, and Venus is honoring the nature and the nurture of those relationships and figuring out how you balance self and others. That's how, as we come out of Aries season, to then translate it and transmute it so that it's abundant. You're abundantly creating in every relationship that you have. So we also today we have Pluto that is going retrograde. Pluto is our very psychic, intuitive planet. It also is our planet of regeneration. It's our planet of rebirth. And it's interesting that it's going retrograde the day before a solar eclipse, which is also a new moon, and it's all about fresh starts and new beginnings. So honoring this time and taking this time to become one with self. I would say, especially with this eclipse season, it'll allow us to go within and deeper within to places that we may have been slightly avoiding. I'm not even gonna say afraid of, but maybe it was a pull so deep that we were avoiding it. We were avoiding shadow energy because we don't want to claim to be that person. But in order to get to the other side, you got to go through a lotus blooms in mud. So we have to just be in the mud for a little bit before we can bloom into our true lotus flower. So that is the period that we're in, and we're being accompanied with all of this energy as we come to a close of the 4th month of 2022, which 22 is 4, and we are in just for the 22, it's 4. We're in the 4th month, and we are able to just change our life, by actively changing and speaking it into existence. I real life have been living a movie, and I feel amazing. I never say this. I never confidently be like, I feel great. I feel great. I feel very open. I feel ready. I feel like I see myself, and I accept myself. I accept what I see. And even if there's things that I want to change and transform, I accept that, though. I accept it for what it is right now. And I will put in the work to do the changes. And this energy that we're about to feel on this planet, because eclipses happen in pairs. So we are opening the gateway to eclipse season. We're opening that eclipse portal. So energy, things that come in, messages that come in, signs that come in, opportunities that come in, they're meant to propel us in the area of life that we're trying to reach, which is essentially every day our purpose. So walking through to your purpose and walking and living in your purpose every day is what is going to be the way that we harness this energy. And with that being said, I read in relation to, I did brief research on this, and sidebar, I did brief research, but I'm about to do extensive research. So videos and formatting and all that stuff will get rocky, and I probably won't do videos. I'll just do write-outs because I am transforming my knowledge and I'm expanding my knowledge. So I'm about to go into school mode and get crazy. And then I'm gonna come back with a whole way of how to deliver it because I know it, and not that I gotta research it, but because I live it. So the learning is through the teaching, however. So there will still be a message. It's just the format may change. But anyways, I was saying something prior to this. Oh, I read in relation to the moon, and just briefly touching on some information. I read something that asked a question, and I'm going to repeat the question. I'm going to repeat the question so that way it could be a prompt possibly to journal with. And it's like, I'm going to form the question how I form it. It may not be exactly how I read it, but it's, if you can do, what would it feel like to fly? What would it feel like to fly? If you can do anything in this life, what would it be? And can you equate that to flying? Can you equate that to freedom? Can you equate that to choices? Like, you just get the choice. You wake up every day, you get a choice. And it's that simple, but it's that simple, you know? And what would it feel like? What would it feel like to fly? What would you be doing? What would be around you? Where would you be? What environment would you be in? Who are the people that you would be with? So that is what I'm going to meditate on this weekend. Like I said, the new moon is tomorrow, so it's a great time to, claim those affirmations and state those goals, speak those dreams, solidify the script, okay? Because this is a movie. So ask for what you want, ask and you shall receive, and ask in detail. Ask in detail, and ask knowing that we are being supported. Okay, Taurus is also a very supportive sign. It is very grounded. It is very rooted in values, and rooted in a love that is caring, and out of a space of pure care and adoration. So adore yourself and adore the people around you, and allow yourself to be adored and adorned. That is all I got. Maybe there's more, maybe there's not, but this is it. It's a beautiful day out here where I am at, and I hope everyone is having a beautiful Friday. I hope you continuously have a marvelous weekend and week. Close out this week in style as we start fresh on a Sunday, entering May 1st, bringing us to yet another month, and the 5th month of the year we will enter. And to just also, because we just entered an eclipse, more so in reference to thinking about how my life has been playing out. Shit has been wild, crazy these past couple weeks. So growth is uncomfortable as fuck. And when you're healing, I don't even just want to say when you're healing, but when you're like, when you're healing, and when you're really doing that, like, that shift is really, like, happening. Like, it's really happening. Like, okay, I'm really changing. I'm really changing into a different person, into a different being. I'm elevating. I'm really in that transformation period. Like, I'm about to come out. You're breaking through the cocoon, right? That shit hurts, and it's uncomfortable, and it's a lot of releasing that comes with that. So especially before this new moon. I don't know about you, but I have been releasing a lot. I have cried a lot in the past couple weeks, and it really feels good. And maybe we were in pre-eclipse season, so before eclipses happen, you still feel the energy of an eclipse because planets is crazy. And also, I didn't even touch on Earth Day, but I read that we be honoring the planets and we don't be honoring Earth. So, shout out to Earth. Shout out to Earth for being Earth and being that planet, being that guy, you know, because we still need to study our energy on Earth. But I feel like we are Earth, we are made of Earth, so we study our energy to study Earth. Feel me? But we're also made up of everything. But yeah. So, back to what I was saying. The work hurts. The work can hurt. It doesn't always hurt, but it can hurt. And it's just allow yourself to release, cry. Self-awareness is a beautiful thing. I've been saying that. And give yourself the grace. I've said grace maybe like 50 times this month. In reference to myself too. I just gotta be gracious with myself. I gotta give myself grace. I gotta give this person grace. I gotta do all this. But it's like really myself. Oh yeah. Give yourself grace to undergo the change, to undergo the transformation. And allow yourself to receive love, receive abundantly, and receive in gratitude. So with that is all I have. I pray love, light, peace, blessings, in abundance over your being. And until next time, peace.